so good.
Cool, what a shot. Welcome everybody. I hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to another episode of 18 to 8. Here we are at Bourn Golf and Country Club. And here's me pulling the first tee shot with the obligatory hit marker sound from Call of Duty 4. This is just a case of not knowing what's going on with my driver. You know, it usually takes me a couple of holes. I'm hoping to remedy that shortly. End up in the bushes. I find it's fairly clear under there and chip out pretty handily with my 5-iron. Now I didn't add a tracer to this because look at that shot. I wanted to basically slice it around the tree. The pin was like way right of the camera there, and I do it really well. 200 yards down, 50 yard, 56 degree wedge in, and just short on the green, but just short. The greens at this club had a lot of slope, which they were really fun to play with. It did mean that I did, however, 3-putt a lot, and this first hole is no different. There's actually a bunch of work going on at this course, so so we're actually playing this slightly differently. So this is our second hole, but it's the third hole of the course. It's a par 4. And now I hit a better shape, but because of the first drive I'm thinking, okay, let's aim middle of the fairway rather than left of the fairway, and just double cross myself really. Need to punch a 5-iron under these trees, and topped it. Works apparently. Here we are, 170 yards out with a gap wedge, just a little one, he says. The kind of 100 to 110 yard range for me is quite difficult because it's either a very hard 56 that I need to hit well, or it's kind of like a 3/4 gap wedge, and I thinned that one. It ended up on the back of the green, really bad putt, and I had to rotate this video because it was giving me seasickness otherwise. Make a good putt there. For a bogey. Now I have it written on my card that I made a 6 there, but the footage suggests I made a 5, so that's very strange. This was a very difficult par 3. The flag is like behind that tree on the center of the screen, you see, and I wanted to draw it and I just pulled it. So then I aim right, try to hit that draw, and I kind of get it, but it was the bail, you know. It was a very safe shot.
I mean, I'd love to hit my bump and run here, but there's a bunker in the way, so 56.
Yeah, so if you watched last week's, I kind of think I unlocked the secret to chipping around the green, and I would have loved to have hit that shot here, just because there was water long of the green here, and I just did not want to thin this club, you know, hit the leading edge of this club and end up over the back. I ended up hitting a really good chip here, and I pulled it a touch, but it was like spot on for length,
Spot on for distance, just
yeah.
pulled it.
There we go. Wow. End up pulling this part as well.
How that doesn't turn.
I was certain that was going to turn. I did just a misread on my point. Triple bogey on a par 3 third. Oof. Here you can see a ditch running through the centre of the hole here, and I'm not going to be able to carry it on the right, so I'm just hoping that I hit this driver correctly. And you hear me that I say, what am I doing? Why have I got a driver? It's a par 5. I should have just played it like a 3-shotter and played it safe. You'll see that this is kind of the pattern for the rest of the round. I'm kind of searching for it, you know, searching for a swing, searching for a functional shot. For a majority of this round, I actually hit this really well. It just crept over, I reckon, but I hit it really well. I search for it for the most of this round. I find it in the middle. I have it, and then we have a break, and I lose it. I hit an incredible 4 hybrid here that ends up over the back of the green. So I'm like, I absolutely didn't need to take a drive there. It was far too risky. I should have just hit a 5-iron, 4 hybrid or whatever, short of that ditch. I hit a good one of those bump and runs here. Misread it again. Like I say, these greens had a bunch of slopes on them. And I think that first green just really scared me, basically. Missed the birdie putt. Wow, that's a loud plane. And make the returning par putt. This is a nice hole. I actually creamed this drive. I think it's like a 290 yard drive. End up here, and I'm just thinking, please hit it over these trees to the green, catch a leaf, and it goes about 3/4 of the distance I would have liked it to go. End up with another kind of 60, wow, yeah, here we go, 64 yard, 56. And I strike these really well. This whole round, I strike my wedges really well. There, I just, the pin was right in the front. It's probably, I don't know, look, as you see, it's probably like, what's that, 6 yards from the front of the green. So I needed that just to bounce on the front. I would have been close. There's T Diddy, my playing partner, makes a great chip here. And it's a story of like two styles. You know, you could chip and be super close, or you could putt and be super close as well. Look at us, we're professional golfers.
Golf, eh?
That is golf. End up making, oh, I don't know there. Again on my card, that says that I made a 5 there, but I think that was a 4. Just really scabby drive there, super low. Here it's so windy off the left. Look at my hair. We are protected by trees there, and it's so windy. So as soon as it goes above the trees, this just pushes my ball right. This is a really good strike, but I end up like 20 yards right. Still on the green, it's a massive green, but I end up like, you know, maybe not 20 yards, 15 yards right of where I was aiming there. Just because of that wind, that was a mistake on my front. Make a great positive putt here. Sorry, my headphones just died, so I'm just putting the charger in. And make a great par. This is a conventional par. That's all I need to do. I need to do that on 9 of the holes around the golf course, and then I'm breaking 80 basically. But I just make it so difficult for myself. Hit another scabby drive here, and then end up pressing record after I've hit my shot, and record this journey to the green. I end up hitting, I had to get a sand wedge in here just to the back of the green. But yeah, so this is the journey to the green. Put the camera down, there's my ball behind the flag, T Diddy's on the right, and then instead of pressing record, I end the recording, so that sucks. So I was there for 2, and again it says that I got a 6 on that hole, which I can't believe that I 4-putted from there, but never mind. This was too overexposed in order to make a tracer. Apologies. I creamed this ball. This was a case of just not playing the course.
Okay, the pin is just
again,
to the left of
it's
this
a 300
tree.
yard par 4. I do not need to hit a driver there. Absolutely do not need to hit a driver. I'm just punting a 5-iron out of here. You saw the gap. Just hit it too well. It's way too far off the face, and ends up going over the back here. Again, really positive with my wedge. I don't know what's happened. I pitched this about 2 yards in front of the flag, and it just released. Here's T Diddy's birdie putt. Go on, son. Oh, look how happy he is. Love that for T Diddy. So T Diddy makes a birdie there on like an absolutely, like, this should be a stress-free par every time. I just make a meal out of that, I guess. Make a 5 there. Another one, 315 yards. I would never take a driver. If I play this course again, I would never take a driver here. So I think it's straight.
It's a weird one, 80 yards.
Absolutely not straight at all.
Straight up, the flag is like there.
It goes like 300 yards, and it's a right angle right, and there's not much distance on it. But like I say, absolutely not a driver. I was really looking forward to this shot. I need to go straight up. Really looking forward to it, and I find that shots I really look forward to, I just duff. That ends up in the water. So then I have to take a drop here. So this is now my 4th shot, and I hit it too hard.
Look where T Diddy just hit his shot.
But look, once again,
Crazy.
so T Diddy's gone
here.
from birdie
Can't really see it, there's a
to
big
stone
tier
dead.
here, water long.
Massive slope here. I reckon I'm 4 foot above the green where the flag is here. And I just underhit it. I needed to hit it like level with the flag there. It takes a right angle turn, and I end up, what's that? Oh, well, I make that putt there, so that's a 6. But here's what I should have done. Look how far I'm hitting that left turn, super hard, and I still end up high of the hole. That's a putt I needed to hit there. So there we go. I am 12 over through 10 here. Here's where I find it. Par 3, 141. I hit an easy 9-iron here, and I end up, I think, I don't know, about 5 yards past. And yeah, 20 foot from the hole. Got the putter, misread it again, which, so this is a round that it's unusual for me because I'm usually very good with reading my putts. Easy par there, and I'm usually really bad at my 56-degree chipping, and they seem to roll reverse this round. This is exactly where I was aiming. I need to hit it up the tree line. It was a soft dog leg left, up the tree line with a bit of fade. Perfect shot here. End up 126 out. This is like a full gap wedge for me, so that's why I'm saying, you know, I need to take 20 yards off of this club in order to hit that 100 yard shot. So I might need to get a 54-degree wedge to replace my 56. Not sure. So I'm here for 2. Just need a little 2-putt par. That was a bad putt, not very positive at all. But you can see how much slope. That looks straight. It looks like a straight putt, and there's a lot of slope. Make that in, easy par. This is the shot you saw in the intro. Again, just like such a positive drive, exactly where I'm aiming. A little soft fade back into the middle of the fairway. Just a long par 5 here. The pin is over those clusters of trees.
Pin is like around here, tucked around this corner.
Oh, there you go, where I'm pointing it. And I'm never going to hit it. You know, I'm just trying to hit a 5. You see the ditch there. Hit a 5-iron kind of over that. If it fades, great. If it doesn't, you know, I'm fine. I'll have 30 yards into the green or something. Oh, wow, 30 yards. I'm hitting over the camera here with a little 56. Again, hit it really well. Just hit it maybe 2-3 yards too far, and it released. Oh, you can't see the ball, but it's just on the down slope there. There's a little backstop to the green. And I say to myself here, 2-putt par. Hit again, a positive putt, and hit the returning putt, and another par. So I end par. And we take a break here. It was a very hot day here today. I think it was like 29 degrees. And we needed to sit in the shade. We were walking around, and it hurt my game, absolutely. That was a massive push. It wasn't even really a slice. I just pushed it onto the other fairway here next to this hole. End up 170 yards out, having to hit over these trees. I don't. So this is where I started to lose it, basically. This is off the back of 3 good, like, conventional pars. Here's me chipping a 7-iron out. Ends up just over the green. And I think I 3-putt this as well. I'm not sure. But this is the point where I, like, head down. And, yep. So there's another 3-putt. Head down. And it's all because of that break, I think. But it's annoying because we needed it. Like, we were burning. Oh, that's a bad tracer there. 7-iron into this green. I hit this. I smoked this. And I think I hit that tree in front of the green, and it dies, which is fortunate for me because this would have been over the back. Make a really good stroke here. Just didn't give it enough. And then I think I missed this putt. This putt is an easy putt. Look, it's a 4-foot putt, and I just rush it. I think it lips out, and like, seriously, at this point I'm just like, get me in that clubhouse. I need a beer. I'd run out of water at this point as well. Yeah, 15th on the 13th hole I finished my water, and I was just like so ready to just get in the car, which is so bad. I love golf. Like, I love playing golf, and it was a gorgeous day. Oh, full right shout there. What an awful shot. Yeah, my head is gone at this point. Lewis, you dodger. This was again, so this was the second time I hit the 4 hybrid today, and I hit it so well. I should have just been hitting this club off the tee. I reckon I could have, I don't know, saved 6 shots if I just hit that club off the tee. There were too many times where I just leaked my driver right and paid the price for it. I mishit that little bump and run there, which was annoying. Missed the putt up the hill. And this is my 6th. So it was only a bogey on that hole. Which, again, I've got 7 on the card, which I'm not sure why that's a 7. Here we are, 16th. 371. Oh, I didn't add a trace at this shot for some reason. Another ditch on this hole. I hit it over there, but it did leak to the right. This is a horrible shot. I was standing on a downslope, and then the ball was on an upslope. I hit it into the trees, and it cuts the ball. It cuts the flight in half. Another really positive wedge shot here, 45 yards, and this one actually grabbed. So the rest of my wedge shots this day had bounced and then released, and I guess it's because most of them are out of the rough, you know, you don't get the spin. And so I adjusted and made a really good shot there, but it just grabbed, it didn't release. If this had released like the rest of the shots, it would have been right up by the hole. So here, another driver. I did not need to take a driver off this hole, and I paid the price.
Right.
Shout for right again. I think that's my 4th one of the day. And I had to take a provisional there, and I didn't record it for some reason. Here's where the provisional landed. I needed to hit a 5-iron under the trees. I did really well. Here's another. So this is a 94 yard 56. So instead of taking that 70% gap wedge, I take the 56, and I hit it about 100 yards, which is good. Hit a very lackluster putt and make that putt. So that was a 7. So I'm 20 over here, and I didn't film this tee shot. It was a par 3, which is the first because we started on the 2nd, and it was a good shot. This putt was clutch though to get the par. But there we go, 20 over. Oh, I couldn't. Well, apology number 1. I'm really sorry for missing a lot of the shots. I don't know why that happened. You know, this is my first time playing with somebody else, and maybe that kind of distracted me a little bit. But this was a real poor showing, and I think this is as bad as it will get, to be honest, because like I said, from kind of running out of water and losing my head, you know, on the kind of end of that par stint, after our break, I was just like, my head was not in the game, which sucks, you know. I mean, maybe next time if it's that hot, we get a buggy and we drive around, just because like it was exhausting. I walked like 7 miles that day, and like I say, it was like 29, and we teed off at 10:30, so we were playing in the kind of peak heat of the day. Oof, but never mind. Next week I've got a really good lesson. I had a really good lesson with Dushan on the Thursday, so we recorded this on the Tuesday. Had a really good lesson on the Thursday, and I think, you know, once I get my driver in and stop leaking those balls right and losing balls, having to hit provisionals, you know, I think that paired with my kind of fresh outlook on chipping, I think I'm going to really start to improve quickly now. But there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. It really helps the channel out, and I really appreciate it. Only if you like the content, of course. Sending love. I hope that you are safe and sane, and I'll see you next week for an on-course lesson with Dushan. Take care, guys. See ya.